Enough to kill him. Kenny, only thing left
Goodbye,
alive,
Kenny.
but the Purge is just too strong. The Blink Dagger is being cancelled constantly by those Plague Lords. Clever. And in comes the Silencer. Kenny actually might survive this Dota 2. Oh, the toss! Annihilate comes in from the skies, and he says, Kenny, I have another Purge for you. He forced himself away, but the second Purge from the Doom, they even turn him into a chicken, and it's gonna be KFC for dinner for Wheel tonight.
Oh, that's actually
I love that toss. That was
amazing.
great.
Like, yeah. Just, oh god. Even though Wheel making some kind of a questionable place sometimes, that it was on the enemy shrine, and there is like commitment from Madman. Just you got the Snakes version too. There's no Queen of Pain there. -3 from side of a BigFan. Nobody will mess with Snakes now. Yet they're not overcommitting. They know that there is a global silence and chronosphere, though we haven't seen any kind of a big fight instead of a BigFan.
No, they're not really committing to this big fight. I think after that chronosphere messed up earlier, they're kind of dubious about this. You can notice they're psychologically rattled in this game. And you see the Tiny is going for Shadow Blade. Aha. No, it is going to be
a lottery ticket once again.
Yeah, I told you, Oracle. No, but KVH going for the Shadow Blade is really going to help him initiate. For now, we haven't really seen KVH initiating properly, more like a counter initiator. But now the Shadow Blade's going to have the ability to pick whoever he wants to toss efficiently. We might even see some offensive tosses, like finding the Silencer, for example, in a bad position, and then hitting him twice. Avalanche toss to your team, and if he's not dead before you toss him, then he certainly will be when you toss him to a Phantom Lancer, right? So that could work.
That's true. But I guess maybe you will make another good prediction for us. If you'll make another one, I think that the viewers would really love to know your opinion about the next games and about first and kills in the next games, about whom to bet and all this kind of things. Listen to this Swordfish, subscribe to him.
There's the Queen of Pain dead. Oh, I can predict you that. I told you, initiation actually worked. No, but no, that was an obvious. That wasn't even a prediction. Annihilate meanwhile is being chased down. There it is, the Corona onto the Phantom Lancer. Will he survive this really hard with a global silence committed? And Grumpy Cat will lose his life. Kenny even, I think that was just a venomous kill to the troll. That was just a psychological damage venomous scale, because that didn't actually do any damage. But hey, that worked out for them. Queen of Pain for Phantom Lancer, mid for mid. Ends up being more beneficial actually to Wheel, because they're okay with letting this game go to late game, and Phantom Lancer might be worth more gold, but you are delaying the game every time you kill the Queen of Pain, which is what is important for Wheel right now. Especially because Tiny can always transition into the build of Aghanim's Assault Cuirass, as he usually does in the late game, and still become a relevant late game carry.
Yeah, we'll see if they will be successful about this. Yes, what's interesting that Derp is stuck on a top lane. Probably he wants to get some kind of a solo kill. I'm not sure about Kalka, because he already got his Grim Escape and he's fairly tanky. Maybe Silencer, but he also got his Grim Escape, and there is a double Midas. No, three Midases from side of a BigFan. They're preparing for a late game, get their items, and destroy Will. Probably, because there is only one Midas from side of a Wheel. They're farming fairly fast, I must admit that, but to be honest, I believe in the Chronosphere plus Queen of Pain much more in the late game.
Yeah, it is true. The Chronosphere can become a really powerful item, but look at Void's build. He's just not having enough damage. I was expecting to see a Diffusal Blade, but he decided to go for a Chinese Void build instead, going for the Lincoln Sphere, and no Manta style Diffusal Blade, meaning he doesn't really have enough damage to kill Annihilate. It's going to take him a really long time, even with a Midas, to farm all those items, right? He doesn't have a gold talent either until level 20. And oh, did Dota 2 just kill the Quap alone? This is why you buy Reaver, apparently. Okay, yep.
Well, that's a super heavy right click, but plus you got a Boulder, plus Inferno Blade and Doom. No chances for the Quap yet. Here comes the death of a Madman. Oh man, what are you doing here? Try to trap for Venomance and Serpent Wards. And now that's an additional farm for a BigFan.
He might be using the Serpent Wards a bit liberally, I feel, because that's the third time that they just farm him calmly and nobody is there to help him out.
After that is going to be an Aghanim Scepter up. Oh, meanwhile, X mark the spot on Annihilate. He's dodging. It feels like there was no torrent. Here comes the Poison Nova, Derp. Epicenter. Oh, here comes the Global Silent. Enough is already there. Phantom Lancer most likely is dead. KVH will go for a kill on Cash. No, running away. Meanwhile, Derp standing in the Sandstorm. Yeah, they know that he is here, and it's going to be a death of him any moment. They're just staying. They're just staying.
Oh, second Sandstorm? Where is he? Where is he? There's just not a cloud of dust around him, is there? They hit him with a Venomous Scale. Is he going to survive this? I mean, he's committing to this Sandstorm. Look at that. Yeah. Derper's like, guys, Help. Nah, he's gonna die. There's nothing you can do there. Wheel, again, getting cocky and starting to lose that lead that they've worked so hard to build up. I mean, it's great that your Doom is very, very farmed, but we know how that Doom is not that great of a carry, especially ever since they made it so that Doom cannot, his BAT is 2. That's ridiculous. He hits so slow by the time that you can go back, make your meal, and Doom is still halfway through his hit. It's insane. So you don't really scale that well as a carry as Doom, even though you do have pretty good strength gain and you do get a lot of farm. So they have to be careful this game. As it progresses, the Phantom Lancer used to be much more relevant.
Yeah, that is going to be ages up from side of a BigFan. Lincoln Sphere finally completed on Faceless Void, granting him additional tankiness, and it's working out fairly well with some kind of initiations from a Madbang, or what's more important, with initiations from Doom. Yet Doom
oh, Chrono! They did find him this time. The Torrent hit Sonic Wave as well, and that cat is dead. Sand King, are you coming in? Yeah, good idea not to finish that TP, but Gunner might have blinked a bit too offensively. You still want to get that toss from the Tiny. He's thinking twice about his whole choice, and yeah, BigFan will not be losing anyone today. The Phantom Lancer dead again.
I was completely surprised that there was even a kill there, because, well, you already know, like, he just went out of cooldown. That's a pretty cocky TP from a Phantom Lancer, I must admit. And even though he seemed so confident in the very beginning, and now he is stuck with his Yash, and he's in desperate need on his Manta style. He got his Diffusal Blade and I get him Septic fairly early. Oh, here comes Initiation.
Oh, okay, they Doom this, the Venomancer this time, which is pretty good. Doom is tanking a lot of damage. He's perfectly okay since he has the hard up. He kills the Venomancer. Dota the 2, what is this, man? He can't go down. Finally will be... Nope, Dota the 2, still surviving. The final Scream of Pain will kill him off. The Sand King still at Epicenter. Did not commit that whole team fight, by the way. Important to note that out. He's finally been orchestrated up. He can't survive this because, of course, the Orca would just pop him. And Gunner with a haste rune, so very efficient. That tower will not finish him off in time. He didn't lose his Aegis either. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, though, KVH went with a Shadow Shaman, and they took down a Rax. KVH will have to TP himself away. Shadow Blades midway through the TP. Great. As the Shadow Shaman does the same. They will finally work out this whole, like, snake tactics.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's
what
fine.
Is happening, HP? Oh, the ranged Raxes. Well, I'm gonna accept it finally worked out for the Shadow Shaman stack neutrals. They're so happy about themselves, but I feel that...
he applauded himself? Really. Is that serious? Wow, that is ballsy.
Well, I'm sure that Annihilate is not having the funniest game of his life, to be honest, because in the very beginning he was slaying quite confidently, and now he is being destroyed almost every single fight. Phantom Lancer is falling behind, and it seems like a fairly decent chance for a BigFan. Yet they're not that great at taking the objectives for some reason, even though they got a Venomance. And there was a interesting buyback that wanted to defend the bottom Raxes. They almost managed, but now actually it damaged Kenny's farming ability quite a lot. He almost got his Aghanim Scepter completed, and wait a second, 33 minutes in, Aghanim Scepter, Hurricane Pike into Aghanims. What do you think about this?
For the Venom?
Yeah.
It's in... I'm not too big of a fan, honestly. The Aghanims, usually you either build it first or you just don't build it anymore, right? You just go for the Venomance that does right-clicking, especially when you're level 22. Like, at this point, why would you build damage that's not, you know, just contributing to your physical damage, as it's getting pretty late into the game? However, in this Venomancer's case, he hasn't really been able to get many items. He also went for the Midas a bit early, so he does get his items a bit later. And the Aghanims might help to get some easy damage against a team that also has a lot of physical resistance, with the Doom getting Chivas, the Crag Exterior on the Tiny, which is also really annoying, who also, by the way, grabbed the Ags, like we said, now taking the tower. And also the Phantom Lancer was really hard to keep in place and hit him. Now, can they kill enough in time? Probably not. He's in TP away. There's no way they can stop him.
Gosh,
Enough? Oh, what? That's a really long TP. That's unfortunate. Enough almost died there.
Yeah. Well, once again, Serpent Snakes are dead. For Madbang, it feels like his heart is broken every single time. He uses the snakes and be like, come on!
Yeah, but I don't know why he just uses them like that. It seems like there could be much more, especially with the Aghanims. They deal a lot of damage. They do take both shrines, though, and they do take away all the other towers, so outer towers, not other. So will be starting to dominate the game, even if it's just in favor of split pushing, while the Doom himself is now finishing up...
Wait a second.
What?
We completely missed out the Blade Mill on Doom?
No,
it is late.
He just built it.
Special?
He built it like a second ago. Yeah, because it's really cheap and Doom farms that in a second. I mean, his gold per minute in this game is 600, which is pretty ridiculous, honestly, in general, especially in NA Dota. That he was building it like maybe a minute ago and finally completed. It hasn't used it a single team fight. It's clever, honestly, with a harder task. I find it very smart.
Yeah. Well, KVH ready with his Aghanim Scepter and Shadowblade Annihilate is also here, but it doesn't feel like they'll be able to get much kills. Look at the madman. He's a really madman.
KVH wait is going against the Kunkka, not killing him in time. Ooh. But you're right, Madman. He's a madman. Shackles available though. Stop Shackles. Yes! Madman, yes! Get some time. This is the most awkward team fight ever. And Madman will die to the poor
that was
Void.
The first hit bash from enough.
He was dead anyway. You couldn't really do much there. It's just unfortunate.
Meanwhile,
got playing. KVH using the Shadow Blade for extra movement speed and Blink Dagger in 7 seconds. Gunner has the blink though. In comes the Phantom Lancer. They caught him by surprise. Going up to the high ground. Oh no, how are you going to survive this? He has the Doppelganger. But no, with the silence has to dispel it. Doppelganger as well, but they finish him up with a scream of pain. Another time this poor Phantom Lancer dies, and this time they didn't take a Rax as a result. So slight advantage for BigFan again.
Well, that's actually a big threat for Wheel. They don't have their Phantom Lancer for one more minute, even though there is no Chronosphere available. There is still a Global Silence. And what's actually interesting, we haven't seen Global Silences almost at all in this game. It was so rare.
Okay, full from behind.
Jumps in.
And then they get a Global Silence, stop the Doom, that's perfect! As Gunner can now blink himself away, so that initiation was for naught! But this Doom still wants to fight this, uses the Blade Mail. How much damage is this Venomancer gonna start taking now? Yeah, Doom's Blade Mail is really strong. Madman comes in, still shackles the Venomancer. They want to commit to this kill, this Doom is really slow, they even use the Doom onto him. I don't know why you did that, but hey, why not? Stop the Hurricane Pike, I suppose, from happening. Better to use the Doom than to waste it entirely.
Well, 100 seconds without Venomancer, he also got no buyback, and soon Phantom Lancer will be up. And, well, Doom is really scary guy here, I must admit. That's the most scariest hero from side of a Wheel, I must admit now.
Yeah, he's saying, of course he's scary, he's the devil.
Well, he also deals an insane amount of damage, plus he got a Doom damage per second.
Next up, they stop the Kunkka. A lot of damage. Shiva's with the shackles, so there's nothing the Kunkka can do to stop this. But the Void maybe might be able to help his teammate out. Nope, the Doom is still again. Look at that. Time dilation is so bad on the, or so good on the Doom because it stops him completely, but he doesn't care. They already killed the Kunkka. They stopped the Venomancer as well, and they don't have any high ground defense. It's time for Annihilate. What? Annihilate some towers.
When actually you're thinking about the talent choice from side of a Doom, on level 20 he picked up Doom damage per second over Devour can target Ancients.
That's interesting. Oh, Chrono finds the Phantom Lancer. They can kill him in time. Yep, for sure with the Orchid. He can actually dispel this. Maybe with the Mother Style. There's the episode onto 2. They save Annihilate. The Void is committing to this, and they will kill him off eventually with a Scream of Pain. However, they already did a really good epicenter and took down the towers in the top lane. The Doom still fighting, just trying to gain some time for the Tiny to stop taking the towers. And this Doom has been stunned out for a really long time. Might have to commit suicide here. The Blade Mail not helping him out too much. There's the Queen of Pain going on to the Sand King, or into the Shadow Shaman. Sorry, Dota the 2 being brought back with X marks the spot. He has the harder to rasp, but will not survive this. 2 little Doomlings will do absolutely nothing, and KVH, next target of aggression, he can't fight against this, goes into enough, man fights this, says, hey, why not? I can't run away, so I might as well hit you with my stick, but he's been silenced, brought up in the air, and finally with broken bones, he'll be brought down as the Sand King walks in, says he wants to die as well. Did the Sonic Wave just get committed? Yeah, with the Aghanims to clear the wave. In the end, it just seems like Wheel will be losing 3 cores, but in exchange for another set of racks, pretty valuable exchange for Wheel, I would say.
Yeah, -2 set of Raxes plus... Well, plus what? -3 from set of a Wheel? Well, finally, Tiny will be able to get his BKB now. He almost completed it on the recipes missing, but I guess he is skipping a buyback. There is only one tier 2 standing from their side, but it feels like the Phantom Lance is not happy about his faith at all. And next item he's going to get is Eye of Scotty, even more tankiness for the Grumpy Cat, but he doesn't deal that damage anymore. Huh? It feels like level 24 Venomancer.
Yeah, he really needs that Scotty to start dealing that damage again, I think. He's kind of fallen behind. Maybe because getting the level 25 on most agility carries gets you some sort of agility or stats, but in this case you only get strength, so it's not that great. It's stats, but survival stats. And there they go. Enough. I want to get that Chrono off. He's available. He could use it. Finally finds the Phantom Lancer, and another successful Chrono. He tries to do something with his illusions with a Global Silence. This poor Phantom Lancer. What can he do? He wasted his Manta Style, so he's definitely dead. That's more intelligence going Silencer's way, and another dead Phantom Lancer. Annihilate, I mean, that name kind of indicates what's happening to him this game.
Yeah, sadly for Wheel, 60 seconds without their mid laner. Had Madman running around with the key, getting a rare fob after that.
Wait, careful, because KVH, he's Shadow Blade and he wants to kill someone. There goes the Doom. Hexes up the Silencer, so they want to kill him off quickly. They also kill the Kunkka, the BKB onto the Tiny, but they do save the Silencer in time with a great Force Staff. KVH not going to the Venomancer, who has no mana. The Doom's available, by the way. The Hurricane Pike to get some distance between them, pretty clever. And goes Derp, finds Gunner by accident. They couldn't kill him in time. Madman, you need to find Gunner or at least a Venomancer so they can kill someone, and they will find Kenny at the very least. Kill him off a second time. 100 seconds without him. He does have buyback, and they forced the buyback onto the Phantom Lancer. That was a weird buyback.
Yeah, I also must admit it. But they know that there is no global silence, there is no Chronosphere from side of a BigFan, and now with the...
Just push and win, I think, is the idea then, right?
Yeah, just go, finish the game, it feels like. That's what are they going to do? There's Snakes up, there's Tiny there. Oh, actually Tiny, never mind, he's going for the haste rune on the bottom, buyback from Venomancer.
Okay, the Doom with a stone, and he goes, hits the Doom onto the Queen of Pain. That's perfect. Cash already killed Madman, but it doesn't really matter. The Snakes can't come out this team fight, but that's fine, as the Doom already destroyed the Queen of Pain. However, that's the Doom gone, the Queen of Pain buying back, and Annihilate can't really deal too much damage just yet. The Tiny starts hitting the towers, Annihilate will lose his life already. That's a dieback onto this Phantom Lancer, and meanwhile, we see poor little KVH having to Shadow Blade himself away, while Enough gets another kill into Derp. This Phantom Lancer keeps on dying, and though they did force 2 buybacks in that last engagement, they weren't able to take any towers out of it, and they did lose Phantom Lancer twice, and of course they also lost the gem in that engagement.
Yeah, that's unfortunate fights for Wheel. Probably they want to go for the Roche, but I'm not sure if they're kind of a Roche lineup is the best. For the...
Okay, sorry, it seems like KVH almost died against Gunner for absolutely no reason. Alright, it's fine.
Well, level 24 on Tiny, and I haven't seen this hero for quite a while and haven't seen his talents yet. 20% cooldown reduction against the avalanche damage. That's interesting. That's interesting. What is he going to pick up from one point of view? More frequent combinations with avalanche stones are sweet, plus there is a more of a less cooldown on the BKB and Shadow Blade, as far as I understand. And here it comes, double damage on Tiny, wrapping around from behind, and that's maybe a death of the BigFan. 10 seconds to sanking Phantom Lancer. Doom, 50 seconds to Doom, but he'll be able to jump in, silence on him.
Oh, missed Avalanche, and Tanya has BKB, but he can't use that team fight now. The X marks the spawn to Doom, so he can't use any of his spells either. However, Sankin does find the Venomancer and comes Annihilate from behind. The Chrono, Annihilate is going to die second time. Global Silence to stop any counter initiation of the enemy team. Annihilate won't die this time, but the Chrono does catch him anyway. Derp still wanted to kill Gunner. Stops it with the Lincolns. That was a really good really good pick of the Lincolns. And KBH says, fine, I can't kill any of you, I'll kill Roshan instead. Yeah, it is going to be an easy Roshan for them with a double damage onto this Tiny. He's finally gone though. Still hits him pretty hard. And it doesn't seem like I'm a BigFan can defend this too well.
Yeah, there is a cheese available on Roche, so probably it's going to be Aegis on Phantom Lancer. I'm not sure. Probably it would be also pretty sweet on Tiny, but Annihilate is the target of aggression every single time. I guess he's kind of fed up with this. They're like, I don't know about you guys. Oh, I'm taking cheese, and here comes the Aegis of Tiny. But I guess with the BKB and Aghanim Scepter, he got more chances to take the objectives. Okay, actually. See? X marked the spot and he didn't die. Keep on using that.
Yeah, keep on using that until they punish you and kill you. No, in late game is fine. In late game is fine to do that, but we'll see. We'll see if they can start taking this tower of the Aegis, or because they have all their ultimates ready anyway. So, and the global silence is down. If there's ever a time to push, it's now. Seriously, Wheel. It's now. The Epicenter... Oh, the Snakes are not ready yet. Okay, so you wait for the Serpent Wars and then you push. Because they don't have Global Silence right now. They also don't have Ghost because they wasted it recently. It doesn't really matter. And they don't have Chrono either. And you know this. You of course know this. And of course, even if you don't have buybacks, it's just... It's not going to get easier as the game goes on. They even bought Refresher on the Shadow Shaman. So maybe that's what they were waiting for.
Dedication. The next level.
So many snakes. 16 snakes here. But Kenny will have his Plague Boards ready by that time.
Yeah, I'm afraid that it will end up in something like he's trying to run in, gets a ref up with snakes, and then bam! Faceless Void, Chronosphere, and there is a Poison Nova and Sonic Wave, and there's a Chronosphere on nothing! Oh! Phantom Lancer being caught on the very edge, Venomancer pushing himself right into the Chronosphere, Annihilate most likely will go down, he still got a cheese available.
Oh, he's surviving, they go on the Void! enough is dead. Ghost ship. They do send the Phantom Lancer up in the air. Can't eat the cheese in time. And so the Phantom Lancer goes down in the weirdest engagement ever. But there's a lot of snakes. And the snakes are trying to take some towers down. And of course, the guys from BigFan have to defend this somehow. They already lost the Phantom Lancer. Lost the Shadow Shaman, of course. The snakes have been cleared really easily. Dota 2 went in a bit too far. And because he bit off a bit more than they could chew, we'll go down. How's that for you? It seems like will lose 3 for absolutely... I mean, okay, no, not nothing. They got a tier 3. I mean, they did force a buyback on the Void. That's it, though.
Yeah, but is it really worth it? It's the question.
Definitely not. It seems like Wheel is, I'm sorry, BigFan is playing much better than they are. Why does the Phantom Lancer keep on dying? Get a cheese there. Why did he eat it when you said it? And the Shadow Shaman keeps using those snakes, but then they use double snakes even though he refreshed. Which, okay, sometimes is fine, but here you could have used it because you did lose the team fight anyway. It seems like they're so desperate to win, like they just kind of forget about the objective, about the game itself.
Well, here comes the buyback from Doom. You got Assault Kiraz, Blade Mail, Shiva's got Heart of Tarask, a lot of damage. Meanwhile, and Tiny Doom being silenced. Oh, Ghost ship.
He doesn't have Aegis though, so he's fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And maybe it's time to take Shrines finally. 46 minutes and you gotta be like, time to play to get an objective gaming. Here comes the DP. No! I've seen this scenario, Sphere on a cooldown. Oh, here comes the X mark the spot on Ironly.
We'll evade it. What a clever play. And now it's time to continue this push. Another... Wow, those tosses, man.
Flying Doom.
Flying Doom. And they want to kill someone.
He is heavy, man.
Oh, I get now. The hurl boulders to stop the Lincolns. Oh, yeah. I mean, one... this whole time where you got hurl boulder up instead of like Direwolf Aura at this point in the game. But now it makes perfect sense. It's because of that Lincolns. So clever.
But wait a second, so he gone for the 40 health region talent to get an insane region in the fight, and he got a Heart of Tarask to region outside of the fall.
Wait, careful. Now the Tiny BK being up, the Chrono's up to stop him. The Snake's halfway into the Chrono. Where's the second Snakes? They can't use it because Refresher's still on cooldown. And with that... Torrent actually stopping the Phantom Lancer. KVH will be losing his first life here. They have to fight this somehow. The Epicenter finally coming in. Berserk onto 2. And at least they kill someone. The Doom has come out but is on the face. His Void's only to stop. He already used the Chrono, so he's dead anyway. Cash though lost all his mana. And then the Kunkka also shackled down. He's been brought down. They take the Rex finally. The Queen of Pain had to blink herself away. And because of this, they actually lost all of their buildings. Annihilate still fighting in. In goes KVH. That second life very useful as they try and kill the Kunkka a second time, but they are not able to just yet. Annihilate has the doppelganger himself away, and this Queen of Pain is losing all her mana with a burst. Like, poor Queen of Pain, you can't blink away, and now Annihilate surviving with a doppelganger. Where's your Montastel? He's gonna get destroyed by the Silencer, but in the end, KVH and the Doom are just taking the important things, which are structures. It seemed like this team is just going for it's gonna work! Madman! He doesn't have the refresher ready, but doesn't really matter because the snakes have been put up one single time, and they might just be enough. However, half the snakes can't kill the Ancient. So maybe Madman messed up there slightly. He's gonna buy a TP, and what does he do? No! TP away, man! TP away! You got a chance! Don't TP in front of him! Of all the things he could do! Why? Why would he do that? Why would he just not go into the trees and TP? He's just gonna come back. This is the technique. He actually tricked them. It was a trap the whole time. Madman is winning the game for his team. The Mega Creeps are doing it. And in the weirdest ending I've ever seen in a game of Dota, Whreck while whistling will beat BigFan. They'll get the team wipe. And 48 minutes in, they'll win this best of 3. 2-0. What a game. What a weird game.
Well, in the end, it worked out for Will, and my congratulations to them. They're advancing in the tournament, and good luck for a BigFan in the lower bracket.
Yep, BigFan will now will fight tomorrow